Amdahl Hearing. I've been thinking a lot about the options that people have regarding where they would go to get hearing aids. And there's a lot of different options. Those options are now, well, over the counter. There are big box options, there are medical options, there are all kinds of different options about where to get a hearing aid. And I think it's important that we look at each one of them. And in all sense of fairness, I think I'll just compare them to Amdahl Hearing. Now, technically, Amdahl Hearing is what we would call a private audiology practice, meaning we're not partnered with a doctor or a medical group anywhere. Now, in our Hudson locations, we are in a hospital, but we are a private organization that just happens to be within a hospital. So let's look at a couple of those options first. Let's look at the difference between going to Amdahl Hearing and, say, a big box store is what they're generally referred to. Now, around us, big box means either Costco or Sam's Club. Now, what's the difference? First of all, what you have at one of those organizations is you have basically one option, one manufacturer, and I will say it is not one of the 6 biggest or 5 biggest manufacturers in the world. And so that does severely limit your opportunity for the best level technology. Now, at the other location, you do have the opportunity to get a number of different manufacturers, albeit named under some other kind of names within that organization. Not unlike when you used to be able to buy a Ford, you could buy a Mercury as well. So you do have those options. However, in most cases, those employees are incentivized to sell one of the main manufacturers. And so you're going to get a really high dose of manufacturer number one that they're going to push on you. The third and probably the most important thing, and it's really hard to say this without sounding a little conceited, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think it's the truth. When we look at most people who are coming out of school with an audiology degree, and remember, right now that's a doctoral degree in audiology, they have spent anywhere from 6 to 8 or more years learning their trade and getting to a point where they can be called doctor. And I guess the way I think of it is, where on earth is the last place that they want to work? And in most cases, that's going to be a big box retailer and not a highly regarded medical practice or a hearing aid manufacturer or a well-known private practice. So when we look at the options, you're going to get more options coming from Amdahl Hearing. You're going to get less pressure to get a particular option. And then when we look at the quality of provider in those situations, you're definitely going to get a really high level experience. So just a few thoughts on where to go to get the best experience buying a hearing aid. Hey, if you like what you've seen today, I'd sure appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And if you want to keep getting content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Hey, again, I'm Kevin from Amdahl Hearing. I sure appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time.